the bang, we the bang, we the bang, we the bang. AaroniMoses, AaroniMoses, we the bang, we the bang, we the bang, we the bang. Hey, like, share, comment, subscribe, 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 like, share, comment, subscribe. Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses, and
What's up, everybody? It's AaroniMoses. I did not just wake up. I just been laying around. I'm not feeling very motivated. Just want to take a little rest before I go to work today. So the holidays just passed. Happy holidays, everybody. And it's getting closer to the date that I'm moving back to Atlanta. I'm super fucking excited. So everybody knows about my son Jimmy. Little baby Jimmy, he's 8 months. And it gets really frustrating because almost since the day he was born. Because people who you don't give a fuck about, and people who have made it apparent that they don't give a shit if you live or die, want to reintroduce themselves to you. The day my son was born, the day after, I was at the hospital with Liz every step of the way. I woke up. I wanted to go home. I wanted to take a shower. I was in the studio when Liz went into labor. I wanted to finish my fucking song. I wanted to go on with my life. I wanted to clean the house to get ready to put his bassinet in place, because we weren't ready because the fucking doctors told us he was going to be born like a month later. And then when they checked her blood or whatever the fuck they did, they're like, no, he's supposed to be here like this week, maybe even tomorrow. Actually, if he doesn't come tonight, we're gonna have to induce him tomorrow. And he came that night. But whatever the case was, I was on like the 5th floor, couldn't smoke cigarettes. I smoked one cigarette since I had been there in about 20 fucking hours. And I wanted to go home, right? So my auntie came and picked me up to drop me off to my home, and we stopped at fucking Chipotle before. Actually, it was nothing but Noodles and Company, whatever the fuck this shit for. Whatever the case is, my mom was like, please, this is such a big special moment for me. If you don't, I want all of us, all 4 of us to be together. And I came all the way up here, not for you and the birth of your son, for some totally unrelated shit. But I get there, and his family members that I made it a point not to fucking talk to, in my face, on one of these days that are supposed to be some of the happier days of my life, when my son was just born. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about anybody. My sister fucking doesn't like me. My sister was there. And 2 of my cousins who I don't fuck with were there. My mom and I have a fucked up relationship. But, like, people are calling me and texting me and adding me on Facebook and trying to fucking give me shit and trying to mail stuff to my house. I don't want your shit. I don't want you to talk to me. Still, you don't want to be a part of my life. I'm not trying to fucking. There's only one person who I really care, or one person that I'm close to that I really care is not a part of my son's life, that I put in conscious effort to keep them separate. My nose is stuffy. But if you don't fuck with somebody and they don't fuck with you, and you are only calling them to check on their baby, you look like an asshole. Whether that person appreciates that or not, you look like a dick. Like, right after my son was born. I am a selfish person. I'm a narcissist. I am fucking human. I don't apologize for it. I don't pretend to be this spiritual guru that's all enlightened and grounded and shit. No. I have fucking all 7 emotions. I might not express them clearly or healthily, but I feel all the emotions that most people feel. But my sister kept calling me, checking up on the baby, not me. Like, I understand this is a baby. He was about 4 months. I straight up told her, I was like, she was like, can you send me pictures of him? How's the baby? How's the baby? And I'm like, bro, look, you're my fucking sister. She was 18 at the time. You're 18 years old. You don't fuck with me. 9 months ago, you did not fuck with me. I understand that this is your nephew. You're not entitled to have any contact or information, pictures. You're not entitled to any of that. Because you never fucking called me when I was in a fucked up ass place. You didn't care. You didn't give a shit. Don't fucking call he's a baby. He's fine. He's not stressed. He's not on drugs. He can sleep at night because he doesn't smoke Newports all day. He's not suicidal. He's not depressed. People aren't trying to put poison and fucking advertisements in his body. He's fine, bro. Nobody give a fuck to ask how are you doing? Are you drinking every day for the first 2 months of your son's life? Are you depressed? Are you thinking about fucking leaving him because you really didn't want him to be born because you don't have money and you don't have the emotional stability to take care of a child? You have fucked up social skills, now you gotta teach this little kid how to cope with the world? Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody asked me none of that shit. How's your drinking? Are you smoking cigarettes? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you eating healthy? Are you able to take showers? Are you sleeping through the night? Are you fucking, how you doing? No. They ask you about your fucking kid. I understand. I don't give a fuck that people don't give me shit for Christmas, alright? But if everybody who asked me what my address was so they could send my son something, I don't want your shit. I don't want my son. And if you sent something and I didn't want my son to have it, it's in the trash. Alright? So, if you know people and you don't fuck with each other and they have a kid, keep not fucking with that person. If you want to know how my son's doing and I don't fuck with you, I'm very big on social media. I put everything on social media. I only delete the shit where I get all emotional and I'm frustrated and blah blah blah. Other than that, I put pictures of my son on my Facebook and all that shit like 2 or 3 times a week. So don't call me, don't ask me shit about my address. I live in heaven, alright? Next time you talk to me and see me, I'll be a fucking ghost. All of us will be ghosts. So don't do that. That's fake. That's fake. That's horrible, bro. You look like a dick. You look like an asshole. Whoever the fuck you are. There's people I don't fuck with. There's people I don't fuck with that totally should not be cut out of my life. But I'm just venting, bro, because this shit's pissing me off. Because people are still doing this shit. Somebody called me last night. I appreciated it. But I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. That's why I answered the phone, because I didn't know who the fuck it was. And I'm gonna stop doing that shit. I gotta stop doing that. Because usually I'm drinking and I want attention. And I just like, oh, who the fuck is this? And I answer, you know. But shout out to everybody that keeps it real and makes conscious effort to not talk to me like I want them to. Shout out to my dad for that. Shout out to people who keep their distance, who know that I don't want them to talk to me. Shout out to people who ignored me when they knew that my son was born and don't try to send me shit. Shout out to people who take care of my siblings' children but don't give a fuck about mine, because I'm such an amazing person and you know I don't give a fuck about shit, you know? Anyways, just don't do it, because I would think you're an asshole. I want to reconnect with you because I want to connect with my my fam, with my sit with your baby. No. I'm not saying that if you don't fuck with me, you can't. You're just totally cut off from my son. If I think you're a horrible, evil, purely evil person, like crack cocaine to the black community, no. You cannot touch my son. You can't touch him. You can't see him. And fuck anybody who violates my wishes by doing that. Fuck them. And fuck anybody who aids in that violation. Fuck them. And everybody gets what they pay for. But just because I don't fuck with you and I don't like you, that doesn't mean that you can't see my son. That means that you need to find some other way to get what we both desire. When my son grows up and he makes friends and his little hood rat ass friends have hood rat ass parents, and I don't like the parent, when that happens, that day will come. And I'm like, I really don't want you coming to my house. Like, I'll meet you at the gas station and McDonald's, something like that. I don't want you. I don't like that motherfucker. I'm never like, I make conscious effort to not feel that way about individuals specifically. I do. But some people, I don't have a choice on how I feel. I'm not gonna fake that shit. I'm not a young little kid anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna pretend like I like people for my own health and for that person's ego. But I'm not petty like that. I'm not petty like that. Some family members I'm just never gonna fuck with for the rest of my life. And I'm never going back to Chicago. I'm never going back to Chicago because there's nothing up there for me. There's nothing past the Mason-Dixon outside of the Southeast for me, really. Except for my fans, and I wouldn't even do a show in Chicago if I was like Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa, they don't do shows in Atlanta because celebrities get robbed in Atlanta. God damn, this motherfucking battery. Oh, shit. But anyways, because my shit was about to turn off because I thought somebody must not want me to talk about this because my shit keeps fucking up. But every time I try to keep getting to the point, it's not like I'm saying that if I don't fuck with you, if I don't like you, that you cannot gain access to my child. I'm saying that he's my son. The relationship that you and I share, whoever you may be, is not gonna affect how exposed you are to him if you are not crack cocaine to the black community. Alright, if I truly have a real cellular molecular reason that I cannot be around you, or I do not desire your presence with my presence, it's not gonna happen, and you don't need to worry about what the fuck I'm doing. These are very extreme cases and very limited relationships that I share with people. Example, if I haven't talked to you in more than what's this month? December. If I haven't talked to you since 2014 August, around there, half of 2014 August, which will put us at 2 years ago, something like that, you have no business to be contacting me. If I haven't talked to you in over a year, you have no business to be contacting me. And you know, it's human nature, out of sight, out of mind. You don't need to be contacting me and asking me how the fuck my son is doing. I don't care. If it's one of those types of relationships that if I've gone that long without talking to you, if something really, really bad happened, there would not be a flutter in my heart that would fucking change the world. There would not be, if you won the lottery and you called me and tried to give me money, I would not take it. Unless, I mean, I'm very prideful and I'm ignorant as fuck, obviously. So even if it was really a desperate situation, I probably wouldn't take it. If I had at least $1 in my possession, I would not take it. It's just, that's rude, bro. Like, I could understand if you were talking to me when my girlfriend was pregnant or something, you know. But just like when I corrected my sister, I'm like, I understand this is your nephew. This is the only way that you're gonna find this information out directly. But you're kind of, you don't give a fuck. You don't care to see the pictures of me. I'm usually, you know, I'm not a baby, you know. I'm a grown, sexy ass man. But you're calling me, you're not asking me how I'm doing. You're saying fuck you to all my obtained phone conversation etiquette skills. You're barely saying hello. You're texting me and asking me for pictures of my son, and that's weird. I don't even fuck with you like that. And she knows we don't fuck with each other. I call her about once a month and make sure she's not on fucking heroin and cocaine because she's in college right now. But that's it, man. Like, this might not have made a lot of sense to... Okay, this might not have made a lot of sense to a lot of people. I'm not being petty. What I'm saying is, if you want to be a part of somebody's child's life and they just had this baby and you haven't talked to them in years, you might not want to fucking try to bully them into talking to you. You might not want to try to bribe them and ask them for their address and try to send them some shit that they fucking don't need. And if you send anything to them, they're gonna throw it in the trash. Alright? If they have any self-respect. Alright? So, build that rapport. You gotta rebuild that relationship. Especially if that person is petty like me and they know that you have something that they want. I'm petty, and I have a lot of fucking pain, and I have fucked up relationships with a lot of people that are close to me, that should be close to me. Alright? That's just how it is. Cause people, there's rumors going around, and I don't associate myself with people who believe extreme ass rumors like that, who don't even talk to me. People who, when I was going through shit, they didn't want to fuck with me. Who, you know, I mean, I didn't ask anybody to show up at my fucking court cases. I mean, if you showed up, you probably wouldn't show up at my graduation if I had fucking graduated from college. But my family's just fucked up in the way that if you're in a bad place, they don't want shit to do with you until you build yourself back up. They don't help you. They don't do what they think they do. I don't need you when I just graduated from college, bitch. I need you when I'm in jail, fucking scared, going through withdrawal. When I'm homeless on the street, when I haven't showered in 3 days, not on purpose. Anyways, I mean, there's other stuff because, you know, but if that's what you want, I know you're doing it, and the fact that you don't give a fuck about me, you still don't give a shit about me whether I live or die. You just think I'm that irresponsible that I can't keep a child alive, and you think I'm gonna do some crazy shit because I'm always drinking, and babies are always crying, and bad things can happen. This is not TV, that shit's not as common as you think, and I don't drink all the time. Now, I don't take care of him that much because I'm at fucking work, alright? But if you want to if you want to build a relationship with somebody's children and you want to be in their lives, anybody except for me, start off slow. Don't bribe them. Don't ask to see pictures of them. Like, start off slow. Like, at least pretend to be somewhat interested in the person in the parent's fucking life. Pretend. These people aren't even pretending. They're just calling me, asking me for pictures and shit they think they're entitled to. I didn't even have to tell you I was having a fucking kid. I could have just deleted you from Facebook and you would have never knew it. And you would have never gave a fuck. But That's it, man. I mean, shout out to everybody who keeps it real. Shout out to my dad for not giving a fuck and still not giving a fuck since I was 4 or 5 years old. Shout out to my family. I'm not gonna put them on blast. Shout out to the family that just tries to make sure that I am not dead and I did not shake the shit out of this child and throw him against the wall like I've been planning on doing so many times. Shout out to everybody who just keeps their fucking distance and is just watching the news to see when I'm finally gonna drown this baby. Cause I'm trying to fucking record a song and he likes to be in the studio when I record. Cause he smiles and dances, but then every time I'm almost finished, he cries at the very end and I gotta do it over again. But when I put him outside the studio, he cries. Shout out to the people who make sure that I don't do that. Alright? That's it, man. This AaroniMoses. Be real, bro. Be real, be authentic. Be authentic and do what you want to do. Alright? You have a nice day.